What's going on, you guys? It's Mayhem here, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video on the map Plaza on Hardpoint. I'm playing with my good friend Travis, or I Got Tunnel, that you see on your screen there, and we both end up dropping swarms. We weren't really playing against the best people, we can definitely tell, because it is preseason, and you don't play against your skill-based matchmaking that Treyarch developed. You end up playing against bronze players and silver players, just because it's preseason and the game doesn't have any rankings for anyone right now. But you can definitely tell that there's a skill variance between me and Travis than there is on the other team, or even on our team, because we basically won 2v4. I think our other teammates combined a total of 20 kills, and we both had over, like, 45 kills, I think. But anyway, that's enough about the gameplay. What I'm going to be talking to you guys today is about how to get better at Call of Duty. And I feel like Call of Duty is not the hardest thing to get really good at. It's definitely not. As long as you learn about it and you're really dedicated, just like anything else, just like if you want to learn a sport, you have to be dedicated at it. You have to learn about it. You have to watch pros do it. You have to watch why certain people do certain things. And you just have to learn about it. It's almost like school. You just have to be really dedicated, study it a lot, and you'll definitely get better. But I have 5 tips that I think really helped me from, you know, going from a trolling channel to a competitive Call of Duty channel in, I don't know, barely 4 months. These are the 5 tips that I definitely recommend for anybody if they want to get better. Number 1 is the biggest one of all. You have to be patient. You have to play patient. You can't just run into situations if you're not going to win the gunfight, especially in Search and Destroy, and more so in Capture the Flag than Hardpoint. In Search and Destroy, you have to trade kills. You have to be the team that is putting the other team a man down. And if you don't go a man down ever, you will win every Search and Destroy match that you play. You might not win every round, but you will win every game because there's 6 rounds to win. If you can pick a player, I make them go 3v4, and like I said, it'll just be so easy. You just have to trade kills, and your life will become so much easier in Search and Destroy. That's why you have to run 2 people together. That's why you have to get in gunfights that you know that you have a good chance of winning. You don't want to put yourself in a bad situation to where you might lose a gunfight and cost your team the game. Number 2 is to stay collected, don't get frustrated, and stay focused at the job on hand. This is more so for Hardpoint. I know that I am a really objective-based player with a submachine gun. That's what I'm most comfortable with. I enjoy running around, worrying about the issue at hand, being on the hardpoint, getting some kills for my team, getting a lot of defends on the hardpoint. That's what I'm all about, because if my team sees that I'm not getting a whole lot of defends or a decent amount of kills, then we have a less chance of winning, to be honest. I know that I don't primarily worry about spawns, but if you were to hear me during a game, I do a lot of coaching to my team, you know, hey, at 20 seconds we gotta rotate. The first 40 seconds we can more so worry about the hill getting points. The last 20 seconds, though, we gotta worry about the next hill, because if you can get the first 30 seconds or the last 30 seconds of every hill, you are going to win, like I said, for Search and Destroy. If you pick players, if you can get the first 30 seconds or the last 30 seconds, you will win every hard point that you get into. So that's my number 2 tip, is to stay focused at the job at hand. If the job is to win Search and Destroy, you know, play smart, be patient, and just focus on defense when you're in Search and Destroy. Focus on controlling spawns when you're in Capture the Flag. Know when players are down. Know that there's a 5-second delay. Just be very aware of where players will spawn. Stay focused. Worry about the game right now. Stay collected. Know what you have to do to win, essentially. Number 3 is going to be to find a play style that you are comfortable with. And what I mean by that is what gun you're going to use, what kind of position that you want to fill on the team. If you find a team to roll with, find something that you're comfortable with, not something that they're forcing you to do. I know that a lot of skilled players, like on the competitive team Optic, Mr. Optic Merc is their anchor for Optic, the pro team, and he wasn't really comfortable with anchoring. Even though he's a very skilled player, he could do it anyway, but he wasn't very comfortable with it at first. I remember him making a commentary saying, you know, Big Timer wants to play more aggressive with an AR, so I gotta kind of hang back, and you know, you're on a pro team, so that's kind of what he had to do. But at an amateur or even a semi-pro level, do what you're comfortable with, not what you're forced to do. So I'm comfortable with an SMG. I'm comfortable with getting in the enemy's faces in hardpoint. I'm comfortable with running flags and capture the flag. That's what I'm comfortable with, so I'm going to do that. And the way to figure that out is to kind of do both. I remember I went through a phase, and you can ask Zeus or Mercy. I went through a phase to where, because I started out as an SMG player, and then for about 2 weeks, I just strictly ran ARs, and I tried anchoring, and I tried slaying, and just kind of staying out of the hard point, staying more issued on anchoring and getting in my team spawns. And I absolutely hated it. I hated the fact that I was sitting in the back of the map making sure that my teammates spawned next to me so that they could push the anchor. I felt like I should, you know, be the one in the hill, be the one playing aggressive. So that's one way that you can definitely figure it out, is to kind of do both and see what you're more comfortable with, see what you're better at too. And that will make you a better player. Number 4 is to take your time and learn about spawns. If you can predict spawns very well, I do it really good in this game. It's too bad that you couldn't hear my voice, or I wasn't doing a live comm. But if you were to hear me, you know, telling Tunnel, hey, look this way, they're probably spawning here, I do have a pretty good awareness of where spawns are going to happen. And if you're going to play competitive, you have to know where the enemy team's coming from. It definitely helps. I'm sorry, it definitely hurts whenever you're EMP'd on the hill. Communication's huge. I should have put that on my list. Communication, you know, getting call-outs, talking to your team, building your team up whenever they're not doing very well. If you're going to be a captain of a team or a coach of a team, definitely know how to communicate with your teammates effectively. That will help you play so much better in league play, in competitive play, or even if you just want to do pub stomping. You know, knowing where the enemy team's coming from, knowing how spawns work, is definitely beneficial to a successful team. So, number 5, and probably the second most important next to being patient, is going to be to have fun. You got to have fun when you're doing this, because if you're not having fun, then you're going to get frustrated easily, you're not going to stay collected, you're not going to be focused at the job at hand, you're going to be so mad at yourself for playing this game over and over and over again, that you're not going to do very well. And like for me, I really enjoy playing Call of Duty because this is where all my friends are, this is where all my buds are. You know, I have a real life, I have friends, I have a social life, but you know, some of my best friends that I've ever met are on this game, and it's on my team. And you know, that's just why I have fun playing Call of Duty, is because I have friends that, you know, have the same interests that I do. They enjoy playing Call of Duty, they enjoy playing competitive, they enjoy playing league play. And, you know, we play together, and we're pretty successful at it right now, and we're doing pretty well. So, that is where I'm going to end the commentary at today, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. You see on your screen there, 50 and 9, 8 captures, I think 22 defends, if I can see that correctly. Pretty decent gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to inbox me or leave them in the comment section below. I will reply to you, and I hope you guys have a great day. Peace!